We need a soundboard so I can wear headphones and I
Oh
can like
no,
cue in like claps.
You'll never be able to pay attention to anything
No,
like that.
it would be great. Like more people would probably listen.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because it'd be funny. I can make like fart noises and other stuff. I don't think we have enough portholes though.
No.
I don't know how podcasting works that well yet. But anyway, Thanksgiving. Today's Thanksgiving, even though I look like I'm fucking good, by the way. Even though my titties are hanging out.
They're not. I don't know why you're so obsessed with
I'm very like, what is it?
hyper focused.
No, the body dysmorphia. Yeah, that too. About my jiggles. One hangs different. It's weird.
That's totally normal.
Okay. Yeah, for you, but
for anyone.
Well, that's still weird. Anyway, thank you for the fucking awesome tracksuit. I got Reebok now.
Welcome.
It even has these little. Look,
the thumb hole.
Yeah. Remember these? Okay, I remember these in high school being like goth and fucking punk. Yeah. Like people would. Excuse me.
Have like the gloves, like the sleeves.
They would take their hoodies and
or cut holes.
Cut a hole in their hoodie and then wear it like this or any long sleeves, and that was like a goth thing. But now, why is it on this?
So if you're running, your hands are full.
Your hands always get.
It'll keep your shirt from riding up.
I guess so. I mean, somebody smarter than me made this thing. But
anyways,
the fucking let's give the credit to the punks and the goths in the '90s, or if they even came about before then. I don't know. Style is cycling, right?
I'm pretty sure it was around in the '80s.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because I specifically remember Cyndi Lauper wearing gloves that like sleeves that had the and like fingerless gloves and stuff.
So, we have here
deviled eggs.
Our Thanksgiving special. Boom. Stacy made us some deviled eggs. So, I'm going to have one while you bring up our first subject.
Okay, so last night I was on my way to work. And I was thinking about, it's the night before Thanksgiving. And I was like, I wonder what kind of, like, injuries or what kind of things come through the ER on like Thanksgiving.
Not a lot of them.
Because holidays are always like really big times for ERs. Yeah. So then I was like, well, here where we are at, but where we are at, I was like, okay, well, drunk driving accidents. With the amount of drinking that happens where we're at.
Yeah. Speaking of which.
There's also, I'm sure, lots of like fights leading to injuries.
Families getting into it. Yes, definitely.
So like domestic violence.
Especially around here because people they bring extended families.
Yeah.
Like it's a big.
Yeah. So. Okay. So anyways, and then I was like, so food poisoning, choking.
Yeah. Stabbings.
No, stabbing, shootings, definitely. Here, but
and family on family shit where nobody's talking.
Yes.
They just want to know how they're doing.
Right. So I was thinking about that. So then today when we started talking about doing the podcast, that's what came up, and I was like, okay, I want to talk about that. So I looked up, saying about it, but then in the process, listen, this is where my ADHD brain goes.
Yes.
So I'm thinking back, like this story pops in my head that this girl that I graduated with while we were in senior English.
This was late '90s.
Yes. She tells this story.
Times were fucking awesome.
About how she was like 4 or 5, I think, and her mom was pregnant, like big pregnant, like at least 6 months pregnant. I don't remember the exact.
Well, some ladies are bigger than others.
No, stop.
So.
That's not what I mean. She
she was
far along she was, and I don't remember exactly. But it was very far along.
I said far on instead of far along.
So, anyways, her mom was cutting the turkey. So I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas. This is where my brain went. I'm just gonna walk y'all along my crazy.
We're gonna
road.
call it Thanksgiving because this is our Thanksgiving special.
Okay, but anyway, so this is where my ADHD brain goes. So keep up. So I'm thinking
You
back
said
and
that
I'm like,
3 times so
shut
far.
up. You keep interrupting me.
Is that where your ADHD mic goes? Go. All right.
Anyways,
Mom has the fucking.
so
Gonna cut a turkey.
yes, so but I remember this girl saying she was Jewish. So in my head, I'm like, wait, was it Christmas or was it Thanksgiving?
Definitely Thanksgiving.
And then I was like, wait, do Jewish people celebrate Christmas? No, they celebrate Hanukkah.
I don't think they have turkey.
But yeah, I don't know. It was really weird. So that's where my brain went. So then, anyways, the story was her mom was.
Wait, hold on. Wait, is she telling you this story? Where are we at here?
What do you mean?
Like you're you're saying this is somebody
No,
read.
so the story, yeah. So the story I heard. The
You
story
overheard this.
She told everybody in the class.
Oh, okay. So she's got like a group of people listening. Yeah. She's telling the story.
She's.
How does the story come about? Like
it was a holiday. I'm assuming. I don't know.
So does anyone have any holiday stories? She's like, I got one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the story came up, but anyway, she told the whole class the story. But my brain went all these different places today when I was remembering it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so her mom was cutting the turkey and she was using an electric knife. And
those things were big back in the day.
Yeah. So, and this was probably early 80s.
Yeah.
Early to mid 80s.
I just saw a meme about that. People were like, here's to everyone who brought out these back in the day. Right? Twice a year.
Yeah. Thanksgiving and Christmas. Maybe Easter. But anyway, so she was carving the turkey with the electric knife and she cut off a finger.
Which one?
I don't know. I think it was her thumb.
Oh, that's an important one.
So,
which technically is not a finger.
Okay, anyways. So when that happened, because of the trauma, she ended up losing the baby. And she couldn't have any more children.
Like right there at the table?
Like, Johnny.
I don't know. My mind goes.
Your ignorance.
No, my mind goes to like Rob Zombie type of shit. Like, oh fuck, it's so traumatic at the moment. And
yeah, she had a miscarriage.
And,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was a very late term miscarriage.
I don't mean to make fun of that. I'm saying I just my mind.
She couldn't have any more children, so that person ended up being an only child. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, just weird story that popped up, and I was like, oh, I wonder how many accidents like that happen each year. You know, like Thanksgiving, whatever. So I looked up this article about.
We have Alexa fucking blaring
some
goddamn holiday too. It's badass.
So this is from UAB Medical West, so University of Alabama, Birmingham.
Oh, that's
and it's talking about
prestigious.
So ER visits actually see an acute spike on certain holidays, Thanksgiving chief among them.
This is in Alabama?
This is.
I mean, they have to be doing local studies. They're not.
No, not necessarily.
I mean, that's UAB. They're not doing national studies.
Yes, they do.
Really? I'm just saying, like, it's cheaper to be asking people around.
Number one, cooking accidents.
Of course, grease burns.
Knife accidents. Kitchen burns are among the
I called it. Burns.
Yeah. Overeating and overindulging.
What?
Yep. So
leading to heart attacks or something?
It says overindulging in meats, snacks, fatty foods, and excess alcohol can lead to higher cholesterol, increased blood pressure, lightheadedness, and GI issues, even for the healthiest adults.
Oh, so people are just eating themselves into the ER.
Yes.
I've had some pretty, like, epic times on the toilet.
Okay, but you also have never been this age before, so I'm assuming that it's some of the older adults that it affects more.
Like grandma's getting into the mashed potatoes when nobody's looking.
No.
Grandma, we told you can't have any more carbs.
There's underlying issues going on, but the overindulgence during the holiday.
Yeah, I mean that's
next, overexertion. Thanksgiving, for many Americans, Thanksgiving is the Super Bowl of family competition.
Fuck yeah, Super Bowl.
What can start as a casual football game can lead to head injuries, wrist fractures, dislocated fingers, knee sprains, and more. Yeah,
because we're all out there boozed up, fucking trying to prove ourselves like we were fucking kids again.
Right.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm down to throw the ball around.
food poisoning.
Really? Oh yeah, because family don't know how to cook.
And our deviled eggs sitting out here. We can't let them sit out here too long. There's mayonnaise in those. Don't eat them all though.
I'm gonna have one more. There's fucking four
Also,
more.
like undercooked turkey, letting your turkey sit out in regular temperature for too long to thaw, that kind of thing.
You would think that would change. Sorry, mother, I'm talking with my mouth full. Now with YouTube, when people can just look up, how to cook things
Right.
correctly,
Right.
And I would assume people that don't have internet know how to fucking cook because they, come from family that, cook rabbit and shit.
Okay, anyways. You're going off topic.
I didn't.
So
I'm
those were
going
the
down
main.
the lane you didn't want to go down.
Those were the main topics in this study. So yeah, they didn't bring up too much about, like the drunk driving or. Drunk
Yeah, I think that's a
calls
different. I think that's a different category.
But
I mean,
no, I mean that's still a holiday. It's still a main reason that people would end up in the ER on a holiday.
true. But I think like Mad and people like that want to keep that like their own
Oh,
kind of like stat.
I mean, either way, if it's a holiday, it's still a holiday reason.
Right. That's why I like I think
And those
July,
things do spike.
Independence Day,
Right.
4th of July is like DUIs heavy.
Right.
St. Patty's Day, New Year's, and Super Bowl, I think are like our top 4 in the United States of America for DUIs.
And
Ukraine? I thought you were getting sentimental about the song. I don't know.
No.
This is the beginning of Lethal Weapon.
Oh yeah, wasn't this in Die Hard too? No, it was just Lethal Weapon.
I'm sure it was. Yeah, because Die Hard's Christmas movie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that's where I was last night on my way to work, thinking about. I wonder what's gonna pull into the ER tonight, tomorrow night, and over the weekend. And that's where we got.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So last night at work,
Let's hear it.
it's just a very busy night. It wasn't a bad night. It was a very busy night. But yeah, there's lots of emotions, and emotions for people with dementia and Alzheimer's can come out as insanity. So
Tell me about it.
yeah. So it was a busy night. Yeah.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Would you stop, please? Enough.
No, the other one wasn't. It wasn't on.
Okay.
No,
You don't have to do that.
I was doing it for all the cousins that are going out and having a smoke behind the shed or for a fucking walk, or like, hey, we forgot these fucking
Okay, well
drinks.
that's enough now. That's enough. We're in the middle of something. You can wait.
I know. Those guys. Go get high. Enjoy the turkey. Talk politics and talk religion with your family.
Neither.
No, fuck it.
Can we get into
Yes.
Please, you're getting on my nerves already.
I love you too.
I do love you.
There is an upside down traffic signal in Syracuse, New York, because in the 1920s, the Irish immigrants live in the Tipperary Hill neighborhood of Syracuse did not like British red above Irish green. So I guess it's still there. So
Really?
that's pretty. I don't know. I mean, that looks pretty fucking new to me. There's
Oh,
an
yeah.
American flag with all 50 stars on it. So yeah,
Wow.
win for upstate New York.
Again, Irishmen, so like.
Yeah, because I mean, that's back when the Irish were doing all the fucking manual labor shit that nobody else wanted to do. So they're like, we're gonna fucking put this thing upside down. And who's gonna change it? No one, but because we're the only ones who fucking do it. So, yeah, win.
The competitiveness of drunken, I would say Irish, German, like.
You're describing my hair like mine.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay. So I thought you were done. Continue.
No, just say like there's certain
What?
nationalities, I guess. that
Stereotypes?
Seem to be, yeah, that seem to be
Okay.
more competitive than others. Why are you so aggressive right now? Stop.
I'm just looking at you.
Ugh.
I want you to continue to.
I'm done. Move on.
No.
No,
I want you to
don't
talk
like
about
this
the
at all.
Irish.
No.
What about the Irish do you
Nothing.
love?
Nothing right now. Move on.
You don't love anything about that?
Not right now.
This is 2
Move on.
episodes in a row. I'm giving you a chance to say that you love me, and you just.
I just said I do love
swing
you.
and a miss. And I know you hit better than that because we played that softball game and you were line driving balls at me when I was playing third. But we'll talk about that on another podcast.
Okay.
Did you know that Ethiopia and the alcohol?
I love you so much more when you're not aggressive and you're funny.
Okay.
So try that route.
Is this where I'm at right now?
You're getting there.
All right. Ethiopia has 13 months. Their current year is still 2016, and they celebrate New Year's Eve on this date, September 11th.
What?
Okay, I don't know if they celebrate like we do here in America, like on New Year's, but can you imagine that? September 11th, the
yes.
entire fucking country. I mean, I don't know much about Ethiopia other than what I learned from National Geographic magazines that my father had growing up. But I can't imagine
the only thing I really know about Ethiopia is they have like a specific rice porridge that I always wanted to try. And then
there's an Ethiopian restaurant in Myrtle Beach. I made a joke like, what the fuck? We walk in there, it's just stacked with like NATO rice bags.
Anyways, and then the like Sally Struthers commercials. That's all I know about Ethiopia.
Yeah, like I mean, we did not Farm Aid, but they did Live Aid, and they did a whole bunch of stuff. Like I mean, I don't know. But that's crazy.
Why do they
They're still in 2016. Where were we in 2016?
Can we like choose to have a different calendar? Like I don't understand that.
They just follow it. They follow a different calendar. Just like a Chinese New Year, like it's a little bit off.
Right.
It's not that far off,
No.
but it's definitely not like
January 1st. But
wait, I don't know when this thing was made, but we'll
right.
say it's now. So how many years is that? 2024?
That's 8 years.
They're 8 years off, and they're only going to get further back because
right.
they have. Isn't that how math works?
Yeah.
It's not going to stay the same. Yeah. Damn. We're going to go way back.
I don't know. That's weird.
Where were we in 2016?
Here,
but in the
old house.
yeah. I was still in.
You were still in. You deployed that year.
Yeah. I deployed every year.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, I think because I did one. But anyway, we'll get to that later. I want to talk about this before we run out of time because this has something to do with.
We still have like 15 minutes.
I know, but this is a very good topic.
Okay.
And if you would let me speak instead of blinding me with your beauty.
Oh, you're so
Thomas Jefferson was so impressed by macaroni and cheese during a visit to Paris that he wrote down the recipe and instructions on pasta extrusion, imported a pasta maker, macaroni, parmesan, and made it at his home. He served it at a state dinner in 1802. Thomas motherfucking Jefferson. Okay, that wasn't. I mean, he was into a lot of Southern stuff.
Yes.
Like, I mean, the best macaroni and cheese comes from the South.
Yes.
Homemade
100%.
Southern macaroni and cheese. And he was making other kinds of macaroni and cheese in his house. And you know,
okay, that's gross. Stupid.
But I mean, he was in the South.
He could like admit openly to it, but I do think he was in love with.
I bet he had like other kinds of like really good recipes.
Oh, sure. But interesting that like so if he got the recipe from where?
He got it from Paris.
France.
Well,
So-
of course, the great cheeses of France.
Oh, but also, hold on, listen. Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah.
Lots of French people. Southern food.
Yeah.
We're finding the tie here.
Yeah.
Macaroni and cheese.
And
is
he's
Southern.
And he's the connection to the white people liking the more Southern type of foods. He could be that because he's a prominent fucking person.
Okay, that's a stretch.
I know, but I'm saying like it was like just saying.
White people live in the South, and at that point in time, the people that were cooking for the white people, they had to like the food that they were cooking.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying like he's,
I mean, yeah,
he
it's a
just
stretch.
feels like a transition. Like, hey guys, this is actually really good stuff. And
That's
we're
a
like,
stretch.
yeah, it is.
That's a stretch.
You know?
But cool that he brought the recipe over and he used it. I
we
don't
should
think
try
he
making.
introduced it because there were lots of French people here already.
We should try making mac and cheese with like French cheese.
We going to France?
No, can't we get like French cheese? I don't know. What is French cheese?
I don't know.
Like wine. Aren't they known for like wine and cheese and that kind of shit?
I mean,
Like always
I think you're
smoking and
thinking
just
of-
picking at stuff like fucking birds.
I think you're thinking of Italy.
Them too. They just do it with like mustaches.
No, I think the French are the ones that have.
Yeah, thicker ones. Thicker ones. The Italians got the butt
Lots of
riders. Yeah.
But okay, I mean that's cool that he enjoyed macaroni and cheese in
Yep.
France and brought the recipe over and had it made for him. But you know,
Good
I-
job.
But-
That's not a good picture.
That's
Oh,
not
my
actually
shit, that's
Thomas
horrible.
Jefferson, but
That's what it says on there. That
oh,
I,
I'm sure since it's ended online, that's got to be the truth.
and that
But
mac
you
and
are
cheese.
absolutely right about Southern mac and cheese. Like it's amazing, and Emily has nailed that shit.
Yeah.
Like
Even though I want to get into this for a second. Sent me to the store the other day to get corkscrew macaroni. That's what was written on the list.
Right.
And I came back with a bag.
Of egg noodles.
No.
Nowhere
it says,
on there does it say macaroni.
It says, yes, it does.
No,
It says macaroni product. Right across the top. Right across the top, babe.
and it,
I can go
okay,
get the bag right now.
nowhere
and-
on there
and they
does
look-
it say corkscrew.
They look exactly like corkscrews.
No, they're egg noodles.
They are corkscrew
They are
macaroni.
no yolk egg noodles.
But they are thin
Johnny?
like a drill bit. That's what I'm saying. I didn't
If
do
you
anything
had
wrong.
looked at the actual pasta boxes,
I was.
No, you weren't. You would have seen corkscrew macaroni specifically.
No, they didn't have anything
Yes.
labeled corkscrew.
Oh,
macaroni.
but they did.
They had rotini,
No, they had corkscrew.
which is what
No,
you're talking
no, it's not. No, it's not.
about. I know my pastas.
No,
Did you know that
you
pastas
don't.
are pretty much
You're
all
Irish. You grew up. Your genetics tell you potatoes, not pasta.
We know carbs. Okay?
Not
Italians aren't far. Like we're a shade. Italians are like a shade darker than Irish on the flag. It's
pasta.
Green, white. It's green, white, orange for
On the
Ireland.
skin,
it's
it's
green.
about 5
it's-
shades. But
Yeah, very because there's more sun down in the Mediterranean. Fucking Italian. Italy's the goddamn Florida of Europe, anyway. So yeah. Anyway, let's not get into this grudge. I'll start using terms.
No,
like,
let's not do that. But
Yeah.
no, it's fine. Because
lovingly.
We have other,
I love my Italian friends.
okay,
All
but
two of them, I think.
we have
One
like,
real.
other pasta that we can use. But yeah, you got egg noodles. Egg noodles are not macaroni noodles.
I'm just saying. Like, it says macaroni product, and they are thin, long, like fucking corkscrews.
And this is why I do the grocery shopping. And I don't.
Oh,
do the
I
grocery
went to Walmart on my own the day before Thanksgiving
Yeah, you.
at lunchtime.
No, it was before lunchtime.
Yeah, it was 10 o'clock. Sorry. Because I didn't want to wait. Are you gonna have one of them?
Yeah, leave them alone. I already
Okay.
had one.
All right. Well, then we'll finish off on our last subject. Did you know that big dogs are more well-behaved pets?
She's sniffing my knee.
Studies.
I don't.
Studies show bigger dogs usually have better behavior than small dogs, but it's not because inherently better animals. It's not because that they're inherently better animals. It's because of humans. We tend to put less effort into discipline of little dogs because we assume they can't do as much damage. So larger dogs typically end up having better training. No,
I don't necessarily agree with that. I will say
they
that
said studies.
I understand personal experience. Big dogs are easier to potty train. So there's that. I will say that. Lots of small dogs are extremely difficult to potty train. They just don't fucking work.
I think it's because they're like smaller and lighter and quicker, and you can't like feel them or hear them and know
And you
that they
can't
need to
catch
go out.
them.
Yeah,
And
but
like
bigger dogs are kind of like a little bit slower. Even
Not
when they're kind of
necessarily
puppies, like you pay attention to them as puppies.
you have to. You see them. You can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're easier. Big dogs are easier to potty train.
Okay.
But as far as like better behaved, I don't know that I agree because our big dogs bark and react just as bad as small dogs that I know. Like we have a couple very reactive dogs,
Yes.
and those.
Could that be because I'm all like anxiety?
I think
too?
so because when I take
Because of humans?
certain dogs to the vet,
Yeah.
I don't have the same issues that you have.
Yeah.
Like they're very calm, they're chill. Like it's
Yeah.
fine because I'm calm and chill. It's a fucking vet's appointment. It's not a big deal, but to you it is, and it's stressful. And you get all amped up, and then they're like, "Oh my god, life sucks." So
I don't like taking them to that.
I know.
It sucks, but we have to. That's why this little one over here.
She's wearing a cone because she got spayed.
She's our Thanksgiving cornucopia.
Yes, she is.
They should put her on the table and
Her
put those
first
eggs in
eggs.
front of her.
Oh god, they'd be
The
gone.
farts would be so bad tonight.
I would not sleep in there.
Her and me in the room. She'd be farting in my face anyway.
Y'all would have to sleep in the
Y'all.
living room.
A little bit of wine in you, you fucking here comes
Well,
the
and I have integrated more into this area than you have.
I don't let it. I refuse.
You don't speak to people. You don't hang out with people.
Even when I was in Oklahoma, I never fucking pulled out the I never gave in to the Oklahoma accent. I never used the y'all unless I was making fun of
I didn't say
people
that.
that said y'all.
Yeah, I never really said that in Oklahoma. But
I never
here,
lost.
I don't know.
I went back to Chicago a couple times though, like in summertime. I went up there and like babysat my nieces over a summer.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know. I
came
never.
back. I don't know. I kind of never. And then as soon as I
And
graduated
now
high
and
school,
then
I left.
there's a few words that sneak through on
What?
you too. I don't know. I mean, I
What,
can't.
Oklahoma words?
No, like southern sounding
Oh,
words. Like every now and then you'll have a little.
a twang.
Yeah.
It'll make you horny. No, I'm just asking shit. No, okay.
No.
Like,
But-
what kind of mood am I in?
I don't know. I just know that
You
it
should pay
does
closer
happen.
attention.
I can't remember much, so.
I mean, I only have 2 moods according to you anyway.
Oh, that's true. I don't know when it happens, but I've noticed it, and so has Emily. So I'm not alone in that.
It wasn't like my voice cracking earlier.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
We're ending with this one. Hey.
Go ahead.
No, I don't know what happened. We were
We
coming
were
out of
coming
the.
out of the spare bedroom.
Yeah, because we're
And you
getting
were
it ready
saying,
because my
"Come
son's
on."
coming into town.
Yes, and you were
And-
saying, "Come on, Ivy." And when you said Ivy, it was like you
I
were
tried
12
to-
years old. And it was like
I tried to use the inflection from my throat, but for some reason, because of my sinuses or whatever, that little flappy thing that like covers down over it was like that like shut down, and so it was like it was like a high pitch.
It was so funny.
My voice cracked. Oh,
it was really funny.
Oh, I felt like that was so embarrassing. I immediately
embarrassing.
Yeah, because I mean that hasn't happened in so long. Like immediately, my mind goes back to when it was happening as
like
a child.
7th grade.
Yeah, and before that.
Come on now.
Early. Let me talk. This is our podcast. Let me talk big. What? No, but yeah, that's where it went, and I was like, "Fuck!" Immediately embarrassed.
Oh, your voice cracked in front of the pretty girl.
Yeah. Aww. I had to own up to it really quick.
It was really funny.
It's a good thing I'm married to the pretty girl.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
it was really funny.
I love you.
I did too.
Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving.
Don't get food poisoning.
Yeah.
Don't get drunk and get into fights with your family.
Wash your hands. Talk politics.
Don't talk politics.
Do it.
With the family.
Okay, make them. Go get high. Eat lots of food and love each other. Bye. Oh.